So now we're going to continue with the locomotive chassis build by fitting the buffer beam and the drag beam to the locomotive chassis frame. Before we actually get down to doing that, I just want to, if you remember from the unboxing video, I actually showed you that I'd bought these as extra accessories, if you like, more detailing for the locomotive. And I've taken one out, and what I've actually done is I've actually epoxied it to the steel front buffer beam that you get given with the kit, and the detailing is quite fantastic. The rivet detail, don't know whether you can see that. Let me have a look. Yeah, you can just see it in there. See the rivet detail there? Isn't that great? Look. The instructions in the kit, they tell you to fit to use these M3 cheesehead screws to mount it onto the chassis. However, from Locoworks, I've actually got some extra detailing, and these are pre-painted 6BA nuts and bolts. And if you look, if you can see there, I think the bolts look much more realistic than these cheesehead screws. So I'm going to be using these bolts instead of these cheesehead screws to fit the front buffer beam. And with the draw beam, I'm just going to be using just what the instructions say, and that is using these M3 screws. So let's get on with that now. Put that one away. We'll start with the front buffer beam. Push this through. That's where the nuts are there, and they're quite tight against the sides of the chassis frame there. So it's you have to mess about a bit before you start getting the thread, and that's going to be the result when it's on board. Just make sure it's level at the top, and then you can fasten the nuts up. So I'm going to do that now. Turn round, check that it's level. Yeah, that's fine. Look at the front. Okay, and that, I'm going to do the other one now. I'll look, see if it's square. Yes, it's still square. So there's the front buffer beam. I don't know whether you can see that. Front buffer beam's fitted. Okay, then we'll move to the rear draw beam to go on the back, and this is going to be with the provided M3 brass screws. Okay, just pinch that one a little bit so I've got a bit of room to move. Let's put the other one on. Yeah, it's cool, got it. So, hope you saw that. So, this is the back end now. Again, make sure it's level at the top. Make sure it's level at the top. And then we'll turn it over again and give it a final tightening. Other side. Okay, up see the nut in there, and there's one on this side too. So that's the, yeah, to put it like that and get there with the light. So there's the rear nuts, and you see they're very close to the chassis frames on that side. So I'll turn it up. There you go. See him there. Turn it round. So there's the buffer beam, and there you can see the nuts. So what I'm going to do a little later on off camera, I'm actually going to, because these are steel nuts, I'm going to put some primer on them and paint them a bit black. Okay, so there's that bit. After the buffer beam's been fitted, then you need to fit the front buffer stop, and this is a white metal component, and what I did is with the hand, using the brush, I just primed the buffer housing section that you see and painted it red, the same colour as the buffer beam, and the rest I've just left in the metal, just like the buffer is when you get it on a Roundhouse locomotive when you buy it. So that's so we'll fit that now, and that fits in there like that. Fits in with a push. Yeah, there he is. It'll be fitting in there like that. Okay, I'll set that fast now on the other side. See, it's going to be with a screw. We'll put that fast. So I'll do that now. Take care, it's brass. Fast is fast. That is fitted. There you go. And there we have it. Let's have a look. Yeah. So then we'll tighten the other one up, and then we're done.